This gun has been probably the most fun I've had in a long time when it comes to shooting. Why? Because it's in one of my favourite rounds, 300 Blackout. Oh, I love this little cartridge. It is so much fun. It's kind of like having a loud air rifle. That's the best way I can describe it. It is so much fun. Hi guys, this is Rack and Load. Can you tell I'm excited already? Well, I am. And do you know what? I've actually owned this very rifle for around about a year now. And I thought, do you know what? I'm not going to rush into doing this review. I'm just going to take it out every time I go out with, test guns and stuff. I'm going to take this out, put a few through it, get some footage and try different rounds, different targets, different ranges, this, that and the other. And I did take this out a few weeks back when, what was the testing? Oh, I can't really tell you because it wasn't coming videos. I was testing some cool stuff. And I had a good couple of hours just with this gun as well. And I I liked it anyway, but after that particular shoot, I just fell in love with it. I was having so much fun with this little rifle. Its cool factor is off the scale. It is just so much fun. Right, let's throw out some specs. We'll get the boring stuff out of the way and I'll tell you a little bit more about it and my experiences with this rifle. So, what have we got here? This is the Ruger American Ranch Rifle in 300 Blackout. Other calibers are available, but this is just a cool caliber. It is so cool, and I'll explain why in a bit. So, as you can see, synthetic stock. It's in the flat dark earth. It has a 10-shot magazine, which I'll talk about in more detail in a bit. No sights on this rifle, so it just comes with a pick rail. So you've got to throw on a scope. So it's not like a scout rifle. So you get a rail. So you've just got to scope it. It is threaded as well. Comes with a 5/8 by 24. 5/8 by 24. What's that? That's UN. No, that's half inch. 5/8 by 24 thread to throw on a can or a break, whatever you want. Overall length of this rifle is 36 inches. Length of pull is 13 3/4 inches. Twist rate is 1 in 7 right hand twist with 5 grooves in the barrel, weighing in at 5.9 pounds. Barrel length is 16.12 inches, made of alloy steel. That's about it for your specs. Cool factor, has it got the cool factor in the specs? I'm just on Ruger's website. No, but I'll give it my cool factor 10 out of 10 for sheer cool factor. I'll read off some of the sort of facts on this thing. So it has a Ruger Marksman adjustable trigger, which offers a crisp release with a pull weight that is user adjustable between 3 and 5 pounds. Well, we'll pull that in a minute. Soft rubber butt pad. I'm just seeing if there's, it's power bedded apparently. So an integral bedding block system positively locates the receiver and free floats the barrel for outstanding accuracy, don't you know? Factory installed one-piece Picatinny scope base. I've sort of touched on that. 70-degree throw on the bolt, 3-lug bolt. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it for your specs. Right then, let's take a look at this little beauty. Let's talk about the mags first. So basically, these are a bit oiled. Yeah, do you know what? Can you tell this one's my gun? I actually clean it and lube her up. Oh, missus. The mag that you get is a Magpul P mag. Okay, and this is all polymer, rock solid. These mags are. Love anything Magpul. I am a Magpul fan, but the magazines are excellent. I'll leave that out for a minute, but let's just take a closer look at this little beauty. Oh my god, this is, honestly guys, I'm not kidding you, This is my favourite gun at the minute in my armoury, in my personal armoury here at the Rat Cave. This is my favourite one. I just love it. Absolutely love it. Right, so synthetic, stock, ambidextrous, as you can see, which suits me because I'm a lefty. It has a soft rubber recoil pad, which does the job. And you know what? 300 Blackout is pretty gentle. Sling swivel stud at the rear. Nice pistol grip. It's got like this sort of texturing and pattern, as you can see, if I can get it in shot. Ruger's logo on the bottom, which is very cool. All the stock and fore end is all sort of one piece, as you can see. So you've got like the plastic or polymer trigger guard there. That doesn't bother me. It might bother other people, who don't bother me. And then the same pattern that you have on the pistol grip, you've got on the fore end here. Again, Picatinny, sling swivel stud there. I like the stock. Some people will be like, oh, I need to drop that in a chassis or something. I kind of like it how it is. It's kind of minimalistic and it's just a fun gun. I thought, you know what, I'm going to keep this standard and, you know, just use it and just enjoy it rather than worry about, you know, maximizing accuracy and stuff like that. So the stock I quite like. It's not bad at all. They are your takedown nuts there. I've not stripped this thing down, to be fair. No need. You just take the bolt out, don't you, for, you know, your general sort of maintenance and whatever. Don't get excited about the scope. It's just a cheap Vortex copy scope that's riding on top. It's pretty cool. It's doing the job. 128x24 scope on there with, I forget what make that rail is, that mount is, but it's decent, does the job. I didn't want to go too elaborate on this thing. I've thrown on a little brake as well, just to add to the fun. Now, yeah, I know, with 300 Blackout, you can go super quiet using subsonic ammo. Because it's not mega loud, I weren't bothered on this. If you want a super quiet rifle, I mean, to be fair, do you know what? I might one day throw on a mod and just see how this thing runs. But at the minute, I'm just using it as it is with that little brake, which adds to the fun. If you want to see a quiet rifle, check out that B&T, well, it's titled The World's Quietest Sniper Rifle. It's a B&T rifle, bolt action rifle, fully integrally suppressed. Check that video out. I'll throw in a link at the end of this video to check that one out if you want something mega quiet, but it's a lot more money than what this is, although it is super good fun. But oh my god, guys, this thing, it is so cool. The bolt is so slick on this rifle. Once you're running it a little wet, because I always like to oil up my bolts so they're nice and slick, but that thing is just, it's super slick. It's one of the nicest bolts I've felt on a rifle that comes in at this sort of price point. It really is a decent bolt. I'll show it you while we talk about it. I'm not going to put it down because it is absolutely slathered in oil. But 3-lug bolt there, as you can see. I think I probably have sort of overdone it on the oil there. It ain't going to go rusty, but that's a solid lump of metal there. Okay, so that's the bolt. I'll just put that to the side a little bit and sort of show you it a little bit close up there. Yeah, I run my bolts wet, guys. Never run her dry. She's wet. She's running proper wet. This one is. So, all your standard sort of controls. It's just a bolt action rifle at the end of the day. Tang safety, which I love. Absolutely love tang safeties, especially me being a lefty. It just makes the gun more ambidextrous. That is a magazine release there. Very AR-15. Okay. So obviously it's got to incorporate a PMag. Bigger magazines are available, of course, so that's not a problem. Like I said, the barrel is a 1 in 7 right hand twist with 5 grooves. It's just really cool. This rifle is just so cool. Honestly, guys. Oh God, it's covered in oil. It is oil, honestly. Oh God, it's off the scale fun, guys. If you are lucky enough to sort of be able to shoot it to steel guns and stuff rather than just paper, you can have such fun with one of these. They're gentle to shoot. They're not noisy, and yet they hit really hard. That's a 200 grain bullet. These are cellular and bellet that I was running. Subsonic, 200 grains. These things really hit hard. I mean, check out the gong. You check the footage out. Slapping that steel at 100 yards. It's just so much fun. You can get the Hornaday subsonic ammo with the soft point stuff, which is this stuff here. I've got loads of this 300 Blackout. So much fun. So much fun. It is unreal. Like I said, the stock, really, really nice. You've got a teardrop bolt handle here, which is very, very comfortable indeed. And the take the mag out, what we'll do, we'll weigh the trigger. Now the trigger, as you can see, is what I call a Glock style trigger, or it's very sort of savage. The trigger is same sort of trigger that you get obviously on like the Ruger Precision. I believe they've got the same trigger. I might be wrong. Someone will correct me in the details, I'm sure, in the comments of the video. But let's give this trigger a pull. Now I've not done anything to it. It is pretty much standard, this rifle is, apart from the muzzle I've dropped on. But you know what, this is the sort of gun, I wouldn't really care what the trigger pulls like, to be fair, but it's just a fun gun. I mean, you're not going to get 300 Blackout for outstanding bullet on bullet accuracy. So let's just give that a pull. Did I put the safety on? Yeah, of course I did, so that's not going to work, is it? Let's try that again. £3, 14.5 ounces on the trigger. It's not a bad trigger, honestly. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's predictable. It's predictable. Just a nice trigger. Nice short barrel. Heavy barrel as well. Weight-wise, though, the whole gun isn't that bad. You know, weighing in at just under £6. It's not sort of a horrible weight. That cut out there is your magazine catch. Okay, so like I said, it's very AR-15. But no, seriously, guys, just a fun gun, a fun caliber. It's more the caliber than the gun. The gun is cool. It is. I love the look of it. I love, you know, anything sort of like a deserty colour. I don't know, it seems to sort of draw me in. I don't know why. But the 300 Blackout, it's just such fun to use. Like I said, it's not offensive, as in, you know, it doesn't slap you about. It's not mega noisy, and it doesn't. Although that, like I said, that 200 grain bullet does hit hard. It's not sort of OTT. I mean, I've used one of these. I think I did a video on it a few years back. At double juice firing range. That was just like an indoor sort of 25-yard range, and because it's kind of like a light load, it's subsonic, you can sort of use it on ranges like that. So it's an option, you know, when a lot of guys are going for sort of lever guns, you know, Marlins and Chappers and Henrys and that sort of stuff for, you know, sort of indoor gallery shooting. One of these might sort of fit the bill. although it's not a pistol caliber. You know, the 300 Blackout AAC. It is. It's just I can't emphasize enough how much fun this round is. If you haven't tried it, guys, you seriously need to go out. Now, I would show you the box, but I don't know what I've done with the box. It's long gone here in the rat cave. So it's basically a bare naked review of this rifle. But yeah, the magazine's great. I had no trouble with extraction or ejection on this rifle. Although this stupid mount that I have got has got the cantilever thingies on the wrong side. Really, you need all your sort of bits on that side. So occasionally I did have the odd empty case sort of clink on those and drop back in. So that's down to the mount, not the rifle. But yeah. Off the scale, guys, for fun, this particular rifle is. If you just wanting something for a bit of fun, you know, they're not massively expensive, and the ammo, to be fair, isn't too bad at the minute. It's just a brilliant little rifle. It's, like I said, it's one of my favourites. You know, guys, when I'm excited about a particular gun, I won't shut up about it. But no, this thing really does float my boat. That's kind of why I've sort of held off putting it on the table. I've wanted to just have more and more fun with it, just to really make sure it's all right and just enjoy it. But as you can see, guys, I mean, in the footage, I'm shooting my little steel gong, one of my little steel gongs out at 100 yards. And I'm just shooting the head of it, which is literally, I don't know, it's about 2-3 inches square, something like that. And I'm just hitting it in the head at 100 yards with this round. And it's because, what's fun about it, because it's a subsonic round, you literally pull the trigger and the bullet is like, well, yeah, I'll get there when I can be asked to get there. In fact, I'll stop for coffee on the way before I get to the target. It's so slow, and it's literally, like I said at the start of the video, it's like having a loud air rifle. You literally pull the trigger, bang, and you can watch that bullet literally going down range through the scope. It's just, I don't know, it just makes you smile. It makes you smile. And, you know, I think a lot of guys at the minute, well, a lot of guys generally in the shooting world will sometimes get a little bit sort of too serious and forget about the fun that we are supposed to be having doing our sport. And this is a rifle that really brings you that fun and makes you smile. And I am going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching, guys. That is Rack and Load. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment in the comment section, so when I'm sitting on the loo, I can sort of just scroll through them and have a bit of a read. So yeah, that's it, guys. Just bring back the fun. That's what I say. And this little rifle certainly does it. And this little round definitely does it. Thanks for watching, guys. That's Rack and Load. See ya.